You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got something for you to consider, and that is whether or not Adam Newman is going to be the literal death of Victor on Y&R. You know, this week on Young Restless, Adam's actions drive Victor into a fit of rage. And it almost seems like Adam's daddy could have a stroke or a coronary from all of this aggravation. But when Nikki wants to know when Victor will be done with Adam, he's completely unwilling to let his son go. You know, to quote Brokeback, it's like he just can't quit him. Let's look back several years ago. In 2008, Adam and Jack set Victor up on a false murder rap. They had this diary forged and he was sent to prison. And of course he got out. And then 8 years later in 2016, Victor returned the favor and Adam faked a murder. Adam got 30 years. And of course he didn't do that murder. And that's definitely revenge served cold. 8 years is pretty cold. But then Adam, of course, got out of that. And if I recall correctly, Victor might have even been the one to pull him out of prison. Just there's so much back and forth with him. And then in 2019, Adam swapped his dad's meds and nearly killed him. And then in 2021, he tampered with them again. He was bribing a pharmacist to mess with them. So, I mean, there's definitely times when he has set his dad up for very bad things, and then other times where he was like literally doing something to him that could have killed him. Now we're in 2023 and Adam just stays vexing his daddy. But what do you guys think? Is Victor in the wrong about this whole thing? Really, at the center of the latest drama is Adam's desire to get Newman Media back. And let's be clear, he never should have lost it. Adam had Newman Media running great. He had done all this stuff. It was a huge success. And Victoria Newman did him dirty. She screwed him over. She ran Adam off, then ran Sally off. Both were doing great jobs. Then she installed her boy toy. Then she ran off her other brother to promote her boy toy. And then Victor actually told Victoria the other day how proud he is of her. Is he proud of her crushing and firing family? Is he proud of her sexually harassing an employee into a sexual relationship with her by flexing her power? What exactly is he proud of at this point? That she is the mirror image of him, but in a skirt? I'm not proud of her. She's horrible. But every time Adam keeps taking the fall when he's trying to actually reclaim, in this case, what was taken from him. That's not always been true in the past, but in this current situation, it is. And Victor flies into another rage at Adam this week because he tried to blackmail Audra so he could get Newman Media back. And of course, she tattled to Victor and the mustache lost his crap completely. Victor shut it down, chewed Adam out, and then ordered him to get rid of the dirt that he's got on Audra and Tucker. But do you really think Adam's going to do that? Of course, he was like, okay, Dad, you know, whatever, is that all? And then he left because Sally was waiting at his place. If Sally hadn't been waiting, Adam might have like dug in for a deeper fight, but he had his priorities in order and he went back to the beautiful redhead. So I still feel strongly that Adam is going to leak that Tucker and Audra stuff out of spite, because he's a vengeful guy and that seems like a typical scheme of his. And Audra's feeling pretty smug right now and thinking that Kyle gave her this great advice, but I don't think Kyle really explained to her, oh yeah, this is how you can shut it down. Oh, but Adam's probably going to do something awful to you. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe it'll be in a month, maybe it'll be in 2 years. He's going to do something terrible to you because that's what Adam does. And if Adam does release this stuff, Victor may snap again. And at Adam's dad's age, you know, these kind of fits of rage are a serious health risk. But I do see Adam's side in this. I understand what he's doing and why, and I'm definitely Team Adam over Team Victoria in this matter. But share your comments on what you think, whether Adam is justified in his actions or if he just needs to chillax. All right, we have one more thing to tell you about, but first, if you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young the Restless updates and news, and definitely drop your comments. We read them all. We appreciate you commenting. We appreciate you listening. Okay, and the bottom line is Victoria is ultimately behind all of this, but despite that, if Victor collapses during or after one of his weekly Adam confrontations and fits of rage, you know, every one of the Newmans are going to blame Adam. So the question is this: will Adam be the death of the great Victor Newman? What do you think?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.